Rain's died down a bit, wind's died down a bit, but I'm walking about a mile or so in the rain to go get the van. I dropped off this morning at an actual mechanic shop. He's the only guy around that I trust. Irvin over at SMG. Great dude. And I was just tired of the guessing game of what is going on with this thing as far as that vibration in the steering wheel. Everybody's making these suggestions, and you know, they all sound reasonable, but I think what's going on is you guys are just telling me to do stuff to watch me do it. I hope that's not what's really going on. Anyhow, he told me, he's positive it has more to do with the engine mounts and those brackets. And I had already come to the conclusion that putting the wood in there was probably a bad idea. And I talked to Dave earlier. Dave's going to make a new pair of the brackets. We all know they've been wrong since the jump, mainly the one, but he's going to go ahead and make a completely new pair. Attention to detail, make sure we get everything right. And then hopefully next Saturday they'll be ready and I can get them and the engine mounts in. While I'm there, I'll just pull the wood out of those mounts and put them back. So that should take care of the issue. The good news is there's nothing else that's really that bad. I mean, I stuck through the CVs. The weeping in the front of the engine, that's either front of the oil pan or it could be the crankshaft seal, maybe. That could be a job, but it's not a big deal. It's not doing a whole lot of damage at the moment, so I can drive it is what I'm getting at. So yeah, good news there, and I guess I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so I'm leaving the mechanic's joint right now, and all is well. One of the things I had them do was run the computer, because they got better computers than my little OBD2 reader, and I had them do that and check my fuel trims and everything to make sure that all the other work I've been doing, right, replacing all these parts, that I did it right and I didn't screw anything up, because right now it's all seat of the pants, right? And I know that my MPGs have, you know, jumped through the roof, and oh, I gotta check that. All right. Anyhow, everything's golden. I'm happy to know, again, it's just the engine mount, engine bracket thing, and hopefully I'll sort that next Saturday. Right now, I'm gonna take a quick ride over to Harbor Freight. I don't know how smart it is to do in the city right now. The city, you know, when it's raining, a lot of dumb stuff on the streets. Might be a little frustrating, but I know what I'm about to get myself into. The reason is, before I get to that, I want to mention, these guys didn't charge me anything. SMG Auto, Irvin, his brother Edgar, I mean, just amazingly nice guys, but I had to give them some money, and I only had, I said this is going to sound bad, I only had $100 bills on me. But I got a little thing I keep in the van where I always keep spare cash as an emergency, and I had a few 20s in there, so I gave him 40 bucks. I said, buy the guys some beer. I gave him some Astro Van Tribe stickers just to promote the goodwill and say thank you for taking your time to, you know, sort through my BS, right? Because that's really what it boils down to. It's my bullshit with everything I did trying to get this thing to work. And what are we doing? I warned you, it's going to be a little sketchy here with the traffic. So back to where I'm going. So the reason I'm going to Harbor Freight is I'm looking for a couple specific tools that just look super neat to me after watching some YouTube videos. One of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to make a small everyday carry toolkit that's really an augmentation to the toolkit I have already created for the van. You guys know how crazy I am about 1/4-inch drive ratchets. So there is a socket set, it's pretty elaborate, that's small enough to fit in a Maxpedition case. Other YouTubers have already bought this and are using it, and the reviews on it are great. I don't think I'll get that at Harbor Freight. I'll have to get that on Amazon. But one of these wrenches, they say, is available here, that Icon makes it. So I'm going to see if they have it, and if they don't, I'll just order it. But my thinking on it is, this thing with this van, with this toolkit, is... it's just this thing, like getting the stuff out is easy, but trying to pack that, I got this, it's a pretty good sized bag, that Bauer bag, Harbor Freight thing. It's stuffed to the gills. It's a game of Tetris every single time I want to put things away. And sometimes you just need to do a quick little thing where you're going to use your 1/4-inch drive or a screwdriver, a Torx thing. So the idea is have this little Expedition pack that I bought a while ago, and I had it set up for something else that I no longer use it for, so it's available. It's the same one everybody else is already using for this kit. Build a nice little 1/4-inch drive set that does all the small stuff I need it to do and is separate from that bag. I'll keep it somewhere else. This way, a lot of the time I'll be able to just grab that, do something really fast, and knock that out without having to get everything out of that big bag that I got. That's the idea. So let's see if they got that, and wish me luck driving in the city. And yeah, I'm still going to service the transmission. I'm looking at transmission pans right now, trying to make a decision. I'm probably going to go with steel. I'm kind of leaning towards the zinc coated ones. I think that they're cool, and they're cost effective as well. Some of these things will have, but they seem to be the more heavy gauge cast aluminum ones, seem to have an input plug on the side in case you want to put a transmission fluid temperature sensor in there, which is not a bad idea. So I haven't made a decision on what I'm going with on that yet, but I will, and I will do it, and I will film it for you guys. That's it for now. Hang on. All right, so I saw this on a YouTube video. I thought it was fun. It's a 3/8 on one end, 1/4-inch on the other. Very thin to get in tight spots. And actually, this wasn't that much money. I think it was $20-something. O-rings. I actually have to, it's going to sound silly to some of you guys, but I have a Fonzie, like a Mego action figure, and I got to reband it. So I picked these up. You guys know what these are. Nipex, I think, is what everybody else has. This is the Harbor Freight version. I'm going to give these a shot. It's got a lifetime warranty. Does the same thing. It might be too long for the kit. And this is what I was looking for, I think. However, look how small this package is. So I'm going to take it out of the package and show it to you, because on YouTube it just seems larger, or everybody else has really teeny tiny hands. I can't figure it out. Hang on a second here. So it's a nice, neat case. So, I mean, it's just so tiny here. It just doesn't look that small on the YouTube. I guess they make everything look bigger. I guess it's the same thing with porn. I don't know. But the idea here is you can put any of these through here. There's a 1/4-inch drive that'll fit in here. You can adjust this little ring here that you can adjust on the fly, which I like. It also will lock in any of these spots by pushing this button. You can put a drive in here, or you can put this through and make a T-handle and drive, like I said, from the bottom. This goes in through the ratchet as well, so you have an extension that way. Of course, it comes with all these bits, which is nice. Although I was going to buy another set, but I might keep this all together as one. This might be all that I need. Anyhow, when I put the whole thing together and it's a little setup, I'll show you guys. I'll do a little video on it. But this might be just what I was looking for. Just that back together. The case is nice. Pretty tiny. Anyhow, just treating myself. that's it. It's really about getting the final answer on the thing with the engine brackets and everything, and knowing that that's what that was. And then I was sitting home all day and I started watching these EDC toolkits, and I thought, well, if Harbor Freight's got it, that set right here, this here was $44. They make you buy it. They won't let you open the package in the store. By the way, it's got some heft to it. It's definitely substantial. I opened it, and if it wasn't what I wanted, I could have then returned it. So if they open the box, then they have to sell the discount. That's just how that works. Thanks for being here. It's kind of a silly video, I suppose, but that's what it is, because I'm kind of a silly fella. Now I'm going to drive home in the rain during rush hour in Los Angeles. Fortunately, it's only a couple miles. So, oh, by the way, this is actually working out pretty good. Charger is working. And I'll put the phone on there right now.